Welcome to my April garden tour. We're going to get ready to go ahead and look around and see what's new, what's already getting tired. My cool season annuals are probably going to be done pretty soon, although they're looking pretty good right now. We're supposed to get into the upper 90s this weekend, so I'm pretty sure this will be the last month I get to enjoy them, which is okay because that just means we get space for new flowers like the zinnias and the celosias and the new, not the new, but the ones that enjoy the heat. So hope you guys enjoy. All right, so let's get started over here with this beauty, which is a cool season annual for us. Delphinium. Have a lot of buds, but like I said, we're starting to warm up, so this will probably be the end of my cool season annuals, so I am enjoying them as much as I can. This is the Silverberry Supertunia. That does very well here. I am sorry if you hear my husband and my son in the background. They are screaming because they are watching a soccer game and they are really into it, so my apologies. That is Yarrow. Doing very well. I had to cut it back and it's starting to grow back and flush out, so it's looking beautiful. This is Belinda's Dream. Brand new blooms. So pretty. And in the background is Larkspur, which is also cool season annual for us. And over here we have Plum Perfect, starting to bud out again and flower. I had to debud this one. I was having some issues with thrips. Actually, I'm still having some issues with thrips, so it's a hassle, but it's part of growing roses in Florida, especially if you're no spray organic like I am. So we battle with lots of pests here, but it's all good. Over here we have some Santa Barbara salvia or sage, I think it is. I saw this one on Dig Plant Water Repeat and I thought, oh, that would be a great spot because back of my house back here is full sun. It gets really hot and it's very dry back here. So it was a good spot and it seems to enjoy it. So I got some more right there. And of course, I think we've seen the Superbina in almost every video of mine. I have it everywhere because it does really well here in the heat. And then my new ones, my dahlias. So pretty. This is Kelvin Floodlight. That one's a little older, but I've got some more buds. Everything's looking good. Then back here I have lots of celosia, and up here is my honey coral suckle. No wait, coral honeysuckle, sorry. Got confused. My plumeria is starting to leaf out. So we'll see. She didn't bloom last year. She bloomed the year before. I don't know what happened last year, but she didn't bloom. So we'll see. I have some Lysianthus here. First little bloom. Can you hear the bee? I don't know if you guys can hear the bee, but it is going to town on the foxglove. Do you hear him? There he is. They are loving these foxgloves. These foxgloves are doing really well here, and I think it's because they get that afternoon shade. The snapdragons. And this is the new, I think it's new, from Proven Winners. Oh, I don't know where my tag is, but, oh, it's right here. This is the Supertunia Hoopla Vivid Orchid. It is so pretty. I love it. So beautiful. I have it in pots. So it's kind of spilling out, which is what we want, right? Then, of course, my huge salvia. And I have some Lady of Shalott blooms that are waving back and forth. Let's see if I can get closer up so you guys can see the blooms. So pretty. So pretty. She's a little stingy with blooms, has been. So far, she's given me a bit of blooms. I have to deadhead, but I'm hoping she does well because this one's on my watch list. So if she doesn't bloom how I expect her to, I may have to replace her. But so far, she's doing good. I have two maybe 3 ranunculus plants left. Foliage is looking horrible, but she is still blooming, so I'm gonna leave her there. So you notice my big gap right here? It's supposed to be another salvia like this one, but we had some bad storms a couple weeks ago, and my salvia split. So I cut her all the way back to those little pieces, but look, we have new growth. So by the next storm, maybe she'll be not as full grown as this one, but she'll definitely have put on some new growth and lots of leaves. So that's all right. And over here we have some spent agastaki, but I have some anemone that's still blooming also. Of course, my salvia. This is Mystic Spire's Blue Salvia. It does really good here. This is Mrs. B.R. Kent. Another one. If you're in Florida and you want to start off with roses, highly, highly recommend starting with Mrs. B.R. Kent. She gets really big, but she blooms and is one of the healthiest roses in my garden. And then this is Bathsheba. Oh, I cannot wait for her to bloom. Look at all those buds. So many buds. I have a little bloom in the lower petalum. So pretty. And then the star of today, I would have to say, is Florentina. Ugh. I don't have many red roses. I will be honest. I'm not a huge fan of red roses, but my husband loves them. So I have 2. But this rose in particular, I have fallen in love with. It blooms profusely. Its only downfall is that it's not fragrant, but it blooms so nicely. I love it. Such sweet blooms, and I love that roses that bloom in clusters. I like my hybrid teas, but these blooming clusters, oh, those are my weakness. All right, so let's go over here. Oh, you're gonna see my shadow. We have Cathedral Bells. She has this big basil break. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it goes all the way. I put her in here just because it was sticking out. So you see that big stem? From here all the way, that's Cathedral Bells. I put her there, see if she shoots out any laterals. Beautiful rose. I don't sense a lot of fragrance. My husband senses more than I do, but there's some more larkspur. Got some purple larkspur, some white, and then we have Coco Loco. Such a beautiful rose. It's such a unique color. And then, of course, look at that. Look at those blooms. Meteor Shower Verbena. Oh, and then Delphinium. So this is the lighter blue one. The one that you see all the way over there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's all the way over there. That's the dark blue one. And then this beauty, Senorita Rosalita it's a Cleome from Proven Winners. So beautiful. It really fills in a big space. Very small plant when they sell it to you, but it gets huge. More salvia. And then we'll go out here. So I repotted, changed out my plants because these are more tolerant of our summers. So I added some Proven Winter Salvia, Celosia, or Celosia, don't know how to properly say it. And then we have the new, it's the new Superbena from Proven Winners, Pink Cashmere, I believe that is. Let me see, I can't remember the name of the salvia. I have my tags. I'm gonna try to keep my tags because else I forget. This one is Rock and Blue Suede Shoes. Then we have, sorry, hold on. The Superbena Pink Cashmere, and the Celosia is Celosia Intense Classic. It's a very pretty combination. And it likes the sun, so I need plants that like the sun during this time because it's going to start getting really hot. These are my baby roses. This is Elle, and this is Marc Chagall. This one's on my watch list too. It's just not too healthy. And again, I don't spray, so I try to go for roses that are very healthy. And as you can see, she's already getting some black spot. So we'll see. Bliss. Love Bliss. She's budding up, so I'll get some blooms soon. This is my pot, the Supertunia. Actually, I don't know if it's a Supertunia or I think it is a Supertunia. She's taken over, and I do not mind it at all. She's spilling out. I have some not Delphinium, Dianthus there, and Osteopermum. And then this is Belinda's Dream peeking over. A little lizard friend. And then the last of my tomatoes. I'll be taking the plants out as soon as those ripen up. Again, some proven winners. Amazel Basil. It is so delicious, so delicious. The little white blooms back there are my cilantro. It bolted, which is fine. It's okay. It brings pollinators, so it's all good. All right, let's go this way. So I have two of the planters, same ones, same combination. One there and one here. And my arch, which last week, I think I posted a video or a short on it. It was full of blooms up top. It looks so pretty. On the right, I have James Galway, and on the left is the Generous Gardener. More roses. They're all just budding up. So the pots that you see, the terracotta pots, almost all of them are dahlias. So I'm just waiting for them. This is Pretty Lady Rose. I got lots of buds up here. Can't wait. Oh, I gotta show you Coco Loco again just because she's so pretty. Look at that. So pretty. And then we have Moonlight in Paris. And we're gonna keep on going. So as you can see in the front, I have lots of Superbena, sparkling amethyst. I have the silver berry Supertunia, and I still have some snapdragons in the front. And then this little pile of sticks over here is a summerific hibiscus, which I'm not sure why it's not showing any growth yet. I have other ones that have, so I'm not sure. This one isn't either, but this one, I don't know what happened here. I need to add more soil because the roots are coming out. And this is my heirloom penta. The butterflies love this one. Let's keep on going. This is Christian Dior rose. This is my second red rose. And this one is a hybrid tea. So we have more of the sparkling amethyst Superbena, and this is my only summerific hibiscus that has grown new shoots. So I'm hoping the other ones are just a bit behind and it's not that they're dead. I really hope they're not. We'll see. This is another Lysianthus bloom. Look how pretty that is. So sweet. Some Dianthus. And this big guy is a fire spike. So it's going to have red spikes. I don't know if you can see them, but we'll get closer. But the one right there has purple. So that's a purple fire spike. Hummingbirds love this plant. So if you live in Florida, maybe even southern United States, if you have access to one of these, they are great. Great, great, great plants. Easy care. And this is Celestial Night. My Superbena is climbing the rose. Do you see that? That's so funny. I do have to deadhead, so I apologize. I'm not deadhead at all. That is spent blooms from the poet's wife. Oh, I have a new Abraham Darby. Oh, you see, guys? You see those brown streaks right there? That's all thrift damage. You see all that? Thrift damage right there. Ugh, I can't stand them. They ruin my blooms. But I've seen minute pirate bugs in here. So I know the, oh, look, let me show you. Oh, I just saw one. I don't know if you could see it, but there's minute pirate bugs in there. So they're taking care of the thrifts. Unfortunately, the pests arrive before the predators arrive. So I don't know if you noticed the difference, but I added some sunflowers and celosia. You guys have to correct me. Is it celosia or celosia? I don't know, but you understand. So I added that because I had to take all my ranunculus out. So these do really well in the summer. These are the Proven Winners Incredible Saturn, I believe it's called. There's another Abraham Darby bloom. So Abraham Darby has the most gorgeous blooms, but there is one big flaw in Abraham Darby in Florida. I don't know if it's like this in the rest of the country, but black spot is horrible here for Abraham Darby. So they look great now, but give it a couple months. And we have, there's a celosia, and I love this one because the leaves are variegated. I had never seen it like that before, so I had to get a couple of them. And more, the sunflowers, and I have the Supertunia silverberry. I have that everywhere. I find that this one, Supertunia Vista Bubblegum, are the best ones for me in my garden. Let me know if you're in Florida and if you've had any success with other ones. And then, my last ranunculus over here. See? Those are the last ones. All right, and then that is my other Somerific hibiscus. You guys, what is going on? I don't know why they're not putting on new stems. Really hope they're not done. Really, really do. But we'll see. And then look at this. I don't know where this came from. I don't even know what this is, but I don't know if this is a zinnia or if it's a tithonia. But I feel like I need to pinch it. 1, 2, 3, I'll pinch it soon. We want to pinch it so it branches out and gives us more blooms. And then I'm very, very happy because I love hydrangeas and don't look at the weeds. Well, actually, you know what? This is real life, real gardening, guys. I'm a busy mama, so I'm going to have weeds. First of all, this is a penny mac hydrangea, I think it is. It's a macrophylla. Now, I know it has powdery mildew. I don't know why this year I have powdery mildew on some plants. And this is a lack of something, yellowing. I need to find out what that is. But besides all that yuckiness, look, I have little buds. I'm so excited. Hydrangeas are very hard for me in particular because I don't have a lot of shady spots and they can't take our intense heat. So I stuck this one in this corner because this corner just gets maybe about 2 hours of sun, direct sun. So we'll see. We'll see if it blooms. I hope it does. I hope it lasts. Don't look at that. I accidentally stepped on my desert rose there. But, all right. So, quick look at the garden. And then I have drift roses over here. They're all a bit spent. Drift roses are really good for us Floridians also. They do really well here. They're very fragrant and they're compact. So, I mean, as you can see, I have a lot of roses in pots, but this one does really well in a pot. So I have about 80 roses. About half, I would say, are in pot, and the other are in ground. And just because of lack of space, I wish they could all go in ground. This is Yves Piaget. If you guys don't have Yves Piaget, let me tell you, this is one of the most fragrant roses I have. And the blooms are huge as well. And then you see all my geraniums back here. So many geraniums. And then this is Quietness. I don't know if you can see it well because it's a really shaded area over here, but then I have, these aren't blooming quite yet. This is a Calibrachoa. One small little, I think it was like a quart plant, and it has just blown up. And I think it's from all the fertilizer from the rose because I don't feed it. All I give it is, I give the rose food, but I think it's really appreciating it because look at this. It's a beast. All right. This is a new rose in my garden. This is Romantica ball gown. Again, another one that has powdery mildew. I don't know what's going on this year. It's usually not a problem for me, but look at those blooms. They're beautiful. Beautiful blooms. So I need to figure out what to do to get rid of this powdery mildew. This is another new one that I just received from Grace Rose Farm. This is Jubilee Celebration. And we have Cinco de Mayo, another one that does really well here. And all these are budded up. So see, this is like my little potted lane of roses. And we're going to end right here with this last rose. This is, well, I bought it as Falstaff at Lowe's. It's a David Austin rose. I bought it as Falstaff, but I'm not sure if it really is Falstaff. I don't know. I get the feeling it's not. But I still like it. I think it's beautiful. So this is my little lane. Once all these bloom, it'll look beautiful. Lots of buds. But all right, guys, I think we're going to end it here. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. We'll see you guys soon.